So I'm Telisse. I'm a new grad speech pathologist. I like to be called a speechy. Some people don't like that. I grew up down in Bunbury, Australind area, and I went to uni in Perth. And I moved back down straight after I finished uni because I always knew that I wanted to come back. I applied for lots of different places in Bunbury and I ended up at Out Loud, and I started here in January. I've really loved the variety of lots of different areas of speech and language that we look at. So I definitely haven't gotten bored yet. It's only been 6 months, but not bored. I've also loved to just kind of get to know each of these individual kids and getting to know what makes that really difficult thing for them click to make it a little bit easier for them. I think finding like a community in speeches and OTs all working together has been really different. I think going into a profession you expect it to be quite like separate, but all the OTs and speeches I come across I have been very keen to hear about each other's opinions and experiences and how we can use that to make our jobs together work really well. I've also been really surprised by the flexibility I've found as well. And I think everyone has expressed to me how important it is for like my life-work balance, and I've never felt like bad about taking time off or changing my work day to fit something that I need. So I think the support that I've found in the last 6 months has been something that's really surprised me. I knew that I'd be supported. I knew that we were still looked after as new grads because we still don't know quite like heaps. But I think the amount of like ownership that I've taken for my support has surprised me, and how much it's been at my pace. So there's been times where I've been able to say, oh, I'm okay right now, but anymore I might feel overwhelmed. And there's also been times where I've been like, give me some more. So that's made me feel really empowered in my journey as a new grad. And I've been having a really good time with it. I feel like it's made something that we expect to be a really overwhelming experience. Not just like enjoyable, but I've enjoyed like my growth and my journey. I think my first challenge was that my car actually broke down. And when you start looking for a job, all the ads say you must have a reliable car. And then my first week working at Out Loud, I didn't have a reliable car. But I was just really honest about it, and the team was great about wrapping around me and making sure I had a work car, or my boss even let me have her personal car at one stage. So I think that really was my first moment of, okay, they will support me. It's not a big deal. Life happens. It's kind of something that everyone seems to say around here. I think my other challenges have been just doing things that I haven't learned so much about, and kind of still being on that learning sort of mindset. Like doing an assessment that I haven't even heard about before, but everyone was really great about like teaching me about it and working through it with me. I had quite a few supervisions where we dedicated just to that assessment and what is it and how to interpret it. So that was really important to me as well, because I feel like I have a much better handle on those things that I didn't know. And I think it was a good experience as well, because it taught me that I can speak up about the things that I don't know and get some help for it. I definitely think it's been other people. So my other speeches here, of course there's lots of senior speeches here that do mentoring with me as well, but also like the OTs as well. There's another new grad OT here that we've leaned on each other, and customer support as well has been really great. I know at some of the places that I did my placements for, we had to do a lot of our bulk of our own administrative duties. It just kind of weighs down your day quite a bit, but we have a great customer support team here and an educator as well that coordinates lots of our school visits, and that's been such a help. especially as a new grad and I don't know many of the schools and things, having people to be able to take phone calls for me and organise visits and also just help me out with the day-to-day of being a clinician has been really helpful. We also have a great bank of resources here as well. So not having to buy heaps of my own toys has been awesome for my bank account. A little bit, yes. I had heard and been told that maybe private practice for a new grad wasn't the way to go. There'd been mentions of like heavy KPIs or like workload or being kind of like isolated, where the team wasn't there to really support you and stuff. But that's not what I found here at all. I have a big team around me and regular supervision and some really great mentors here as well, both formally and informally. So it's been great being able to start at like a smaller hours, and then I was able to build up to more hours and more clients over time with lots of support from my supervisors. So my advice to a new grad looking for their first speechy job would be to really look around, apply everywhere you want to apply for. I wouldn't hesitate. I know it feels a bit embarrassing. It did to me. It felt a bit embarrassing applying for jobs and writing like the cover letters and stuff because you're really like trying to market yourself. But just do it. I think having a passion area or something that you've really gained interest in throughout your placements is great, but also express how much you want to learn about different things and be open to different experiences and learning, because I think we all know that we're at the very beginning of our journey and there's like so much we don't quite know yet, but we're also coming with heaps of knowledge as well, and heaps of cool out of the blue ideas. And that's kind of what I've gotten the sense of that our team is looking for from a new grad, is they want something fresh and they want to help you grow and fit into their team. Yeah.